So hello everyone and welcome back to 40 Runs Running Club TV and our weekly special, Beneath the Bib. The idea of this being we literally go beneath the bib of a runner within our community, an everyday runner, to find out a bit more about them, how they got into running, how they found the community, and just a little bit more information about them. Some of the people you might know everything about, others you might not know nothing. So this is the series of Monday interviews we will be doing to find out who is indeed beneath the bib, because obviously every runner has a story to tell. Today I am joined by Sam Kirchin, who's sitting opposite me here virtually, and we are going to welcome in and get straight into it and start talking to him. So Sam, welcome to Beneath the Bib, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thanks for having me.
No worries, honestly, mate. Since we started up Beneath the Bib, we know that everyone's got a story to tell, and a lot of people will know that yours is a tough story to tell, and we absolutely massively appreciate you coming on and telling us a bit about yourself and everything else. But we're going to start right back at the beginning and go. We always like to start with a young Sam. Tell us a bit about yourself, maybe where you was brought up, if you played sports at school. I know you're a keen rugby player, so let's talk about the young Sam and you growing up, mate.
Yeah, grew up in Northampton, which is a rugby town. I didn't actually play rugby until I was 13, 14. I played football growing up. Started playing rugby, played that for a few years, and then I didn't play for 10 years. I started playing again about 7 or 8 years ago. Also done kickboxing on and off since I was about 15, 16. And yeah, then started running. I've done a little bit of running in the past, but mainly for weight loss. It was never really, I hated running. I never enjoyed being a bigger guy. I never enjoyed running. It was never a thing to me. And yeah, I'd prefer to go to the gym, to be honest. I was into a bit of strongman, powerlifting, done a bit of that. So yeah, I've done a lot.
And when you say done a bit of strongman powerlifting, is this just a little bit of a hobby, or was you doing it in sort of competition format?
Yeah, no, I was going to compete, and then the gym that I was at, I've shut down for a bit. And yeah, I was training at a strongman gym, but yeah, no, I was going to, but I never did. I was okay, but.
So I know. Obviously, you said you referred to it about Northampton being a rugby town. So I know you're a bit of a rugby boy. So you play a bit of rugby. Yeah. You used to, still do now, or just?
Yeah, still playing. Yeah, obviously I had a year or so off where I didn't really play. Started getting back into it this season. Not training. I can't physically get to training with kids and stuff, but luckily because I run, it's not really an issue. I only play for the second team, not the first team. So it's a little bit more relaxed and I can get away with it with my running fitness.
So what position do you play, mate?
Prop, front row.
Oh, I do that right. If you had said to me, guess any of the 15 odd positions, I definitely would have went front row. I know that because I was at LondonMarathon last year, where you come steaming in to hug Adam, and I felt the barrier. It was like you was going into a tackle, and I was like, "Whoa, he has got some strength there, this boy."
Yeah, pretty that's great
to hear. Yeah, as you said, running helps you rugby. Obviously, the fitter you are, and it's all part of it. Yeah. So yeah, I suppose running was a good thing for you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, helps. Yeah. Same as kickboxing. I hadn't been in about 6 months. I went on Friday night, just like I've never been back, never missed it because I carried on running. So yeah, it helps massively, especially with my health as well. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So on this whole series, Beneath the Bib, we've been talking to people, and that's definitely a recurring theme about helping with their mental health and just giving them that bit of headspace and running.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, mental, physical health as well. This year is the most consistent I've been with running, and my asthma, touch wood, has been pretty, as good as it's not been too bad, luckily. So
is asthma something you've always suffered with?
Yeah, not through sport, more seasonal. Like, so normally when it gets cold, and touch wood, it's not been too bad because I've been consistently running this year, and I'm a lot healthier than what I have been. So yeah, even with that.
Yeah, brilliant. That's good. Right, so we're going to talk a little bit about running now. So let's talk about your journey. You see, you've done a bit of running, but when it comes to getting into races and things like that, where was sort of like your first entry point? When did you start taking running a bit more seriously?
Like a lot of people, start of lockdown. I'd been playing rugby. I was very overweight. I saw some pictures and I was like, oh my God. And then as soon as lockdown, I remember being at work the Friday night and they're like, right, Monday we're shut, that's it. And I was like, wow, this is going to be serious. I need to do something, otherwise I'm going to put even more weight on. And literally that week, the first week of lockdown, I started running. And never looked back.
Brilliant.
First race I did was London Marathon 2021.
That was the first race you did, London Marathon 2021. Wow, no messing about
I've never
there.
even been to park run. Right, yeah.
So what on earth made you think of doing that?
Oh, it was. It never even crossed my mind. I've been running consistently the first year. And Lindsay signed me up for the Northampton half marathon for a birthday present, which I didn't know about. And then she's like, I was running with a friend. He was like, "Yeah, I'm doing the marathon." And she's like, "Oh, I'm signing you up." And I was like, "Oh my god!" So pretty much I got forced into doing it, basically.
And how was it?
Really
How was it? Obviously, you got round, obviously. So how did you find it?
Yeah. First 18 miles were perfect. I've never ran so good in my life. And then I got sort of serious cramp. I got hamstring when got rid of it. Mile 19, my quad went. Got to mile 20, and both my calves went at the same time. And I pretty much walked the last 6 miles.
But you got
And
the
then
job
I said
done.
and then I said I'll never run again.
You know, it's just ironic. All these shows, everything we talk to about runners is always the same. They do a marathon straight after. Listen, I'm as guilty. I've done it before after marathons. I'm never doing that one again. A few months later, I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll give it a go. So
so I didn't, for that following, so that was the first one after COVID. That was October. I didn't run for the following most of the year, to be honest. And then it came around again in October, and I got like major FOMO. But Lindsay signed me up for Landmark's half marathon, and then a few months later, she's like, "You might as well do the marathon again." And I thought, "Go on then."
So let's go back and talk about the fact that Lindsay, obviously she signed you up to these generously, and then obviously you was both running together. So you both done landmarks, I think, didn't you, together?
Yeah, she was not a runner at all.
No.
And
That
then
seems to be a recurring theme in your house, doesn't it? You're not a runner. Let's just go crack out a big race. We can do it.
I want to do it. But she was working, then trying to train. It didn't really work out. She's like, "You know what, I'm going to do it." So I think we ran the first sort of half and then walked the second half.
Yeah.
But for someone who had not ever ran in her life, maybe done a 5K in training and then did a half marathon, it was pretty impressive. That was 3 weeks before I did London Marathon.
Yeah. So I've seen the picture you both doing landmarks, and you both doing it for Tommy's. Was there a reasoning for that for Tommy's? Was that a charity close to your heart at all?
We experienced Tommy's baby loss charity, and experienced that a year or two before. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. So that's tough. Tommy's obviously an absolute fantastic charity that we always push within 40 Runs Running Community. It's brilliant. There's a lot of members in the community that hold that charity very dear to them for the same reasons that you just explained. So yes, obviously things are a bit tough like that. So if we go back to talking about Lindsay, tell us a bit about Lindsay. First of all, how many children do you have in total now, Sam?
5.
Got 5 kids. And how old are you?
Yeah, 30, nearly 35.
Whoa, no messing about. But let's go back and talk about Lindsay. Obviously, Lindsay was your wife. Tell us a little bit about Lindsay.
God, I don't know what to say. Pretty much, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be in this position now. I probably wouldn't be running. I would not have done the marathons. I probably wouldn't be sitting here today. I've always doubted myself. That sounds too hard. That she was always the one that pushed me, told me you can do this. There's a lot of things that I wouldn't have done if she hadn't pushed me to do it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a very special lady. Yeah, it's nice. Obviously, but that's what you look for in a wife and a husband and a partner, don't you? Support.
Yeah.
No, you're both there for each other, no matter what. So if we go back to 20, I know this is difficult, and we go back to 2023. Lindsay, obviously, she done running. I've seen her out with the club tops on. I remember seeing you guys down in I think it was Southend half. I think that might have been. Was that summer of 23?
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, that was the first 40 event I've been to, really. Yeah. Apart from a few people came up here for parkrun that I met, that was first.
So let's go back then. How did you actually find 40 Runs then? Where was the connection there?
Well, So I remember training for London 2021. I remember specifically FORDY's video about the bag, about what to pack, what the drop
Oh,
bag.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so I remember like, right, I need a bottle of Coke in my bag. Watched a few videos, and then, like I said, after London 2021, I sort of fell out of love with running.
Mm.
And then once I got back into it, like, oh, I'm going full in. I was watching for the videos. I was watching a lot of videos of people, but then it was then I started listening to the podcast and just getting more involved. And yeah, Southend, that would have been the first proper event that we came to. It just went from there. Yeah.
Brilliant. So this is summer 23, and then at the time, obviously Lindsay was pregnant with
Yeah.
your 5th child.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you don't mind, I know we've had a chat beforehand, so I know you're open about this. So tell us about Lindsay and the birth of your 5th child.
Yeah. So she had autoimmune liver disease. So basically, immune system didn't recognize her liver. So she'd been on medication but since I've known her 15, 16 years. And had a bit of liver damage, and then just the pregnancy, it just made it worse. Basically, ended up having to have a liver transplant.
Oh, she actually had a liver transplant. Wow.
Yeah, but that went fine. But then there's a lot of issues that come with it, like so a lot of other sort of like sepsis, collapsed lung. Yeah, you name it, she had it. Yeah, basically, and yeah, body just gave up.
And we're talking about this Christmas the 23, is this?
Yeah, yes, as she passed away January the 2nd, 2024, the day after our son's birthday.
So yeah, obviously, your son was born on, what's his actual official birthday?
He was born in November.
Oh, it's November.
November the 3rd. Yeah, it was our other son's birthday. It's January the 1st.
Okay.
So that's a rough time for the year, because one day trying to be happy, celebrating a birthday, New Year, and then next day, complete opposite.
Honestly, we talk about it, and I know it's a sensitive topic, and you don't realise until you actually hear it and you understand, and you just think, and it's easy for everyone to throw away cliches saying life's too short, life's precious, and etc. But how old was Lindsay, if you don't mind me asking?
32.
32 years old.
32,
It's just no age at all, is it? So obviously it's catch my breath a little bit as well, because obviously I knew the pair of you, maybe not as well as maybe we know you now, but obviously I knew you both at the time. So it's tough. But let's look at what I wanted to focus on. Was we wanted people to tell your story and how you become more immersed within the community. And so I wanted to talk about Lindsay, because that's almost that's the backstory, that's the history to it. Because on Lindsay's passing, there was a few members of the community that sort of like made sure, whether they knew you or not, they wanted to be in touch. I remember when you told us what happened, and you go to Northampton Satellite, and I spoke to Louise, who's the leader there, and another lady called Sharon, who was there as well, who knew Lindsay, and they all wanted to give you support. They wanted to be there. And as a running community, from our perspective, just tell us. We'll talk about Adam and Angela a little bit separately in a minute, but tell us, as a community as a whole, how people not come together. How do they support you? In what way do they support you?
So honestly, I don't like talking about this, but honestly, if this running community wasn't here, then I don't know. I hate to think like what was going through my mind. I hate to think what could have happened, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's just crazy, just the amount of people, even now, the amount of people that message me regularly, checking on me. I've never had anything like this before. It blew my mind. It's overwhelming, to be honest. It's just, pretty much. Most of the people I talk to are from this community.
Wow. And some of these are people that maybe you haven't even met before.
Yeah. A lot of the people that I talk to regularly, I've now just met recently. I think a few at Vitality 10K recently, but a lot of people I've never even met. It blows my mind. Yeah.
It's honestly, as you said, we have tragedy on one part, and then we see the full human nature that makes us not put that smile on our face, but gives us that faith in human nature, as people say, and to see people want to support you, want to be there for you, feel your pain as well, for people that aren't even that close to you, it's nice to hear. So
Yeah,
we'll talk about Adam, and we're going to talk about Angela. So for people that don't know, Adam Drew is a member of 40 Runs Running Community, as is Angela Walker. Angela Walker suffered an experience, not the same experience as yourself, but she suffered loss and grief with her husband passing away young, suddenly. So she resonated with you absolutely, and I believe she got in touch with you. And Adam has had issues with he lost a very close friend to him, so they felt they had that connection. They both got in touch with you. So tell us a little bit about how you three, because on paper, it's like you see you three, you're in different parts of the country completely. It's like,
yeah,
and then suddenly
yeah.
we're meeting up and going out together. Tell us a bit about that relationship with you three and how that works.
Yeah, so Adam, I think we've been following each other for a little while, just through the running club on socials and stuff. And it seems that he reached out to me immediately, just messaging me every day, checking in. And then just one day, randomly, he asked my address. I was like, thought nothing of it. About a week later, he sent me a block of fudge, a fancy, well, I think it's one of his friends or relatives makes them or sells them. He sent me that with a card, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, this person that I don't even know, no one did that for me, not even my people that I thought were my friends, and just this random person, never met before. Yeah. And then
Lovely.
Angela, actually, was Louisa that said, I've got this friend, I think it'd be good for you to talk. And then, yeah, literally she messaged me, and then the same thing. Yeah, just carried on talking, a little, our little group. Yeah, just gone from there.
I love it. Yeah, I've seen all three of you meet up at an event before, and it's just so nice that it's not that you've got something in common, because the actual theme of having something in common isn't something that's nice, and it's not something like, I'm glad this happened because we're together. That's not the case at all. But it's just the fact of knowing that to see a support structure of complete strangers. Just it's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. I know literally anything. We don't use it very often, but we have got a little Facebook Messenger group. We can put anything in there. It's just have them people there. It means a lot.
And this is why the running community, we talk about this within 40 Runs, we know that. So, and we know 40 Runs is the best running community out there. But no, jokes aside, I feel so the whole running community, this is the sort of thing that people do. They are there for each other. And even though you don't see each other, you don't even know each other. And it's mostly through socials.
Yeah.
You feel you got that, there's a connection there.
Like parkrun, same thing. Parkrun, the amount of people that I know that I talk to from there now, it's just, they're not a part of this community, but it's a different community, different running community that all support each other.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And so we'll talk about this as well, actually. So you've got the Northampton Satellite Club near you, and I know when you had these tough times, they were there as well. How often do you get down to Northampton to see the guys down there?
Not to be honest.
Yeah.
Listen,
you've got enough on your plate at the moment. It wasn't to say why you're not getting down. I just know you have been down there to see them.
No. Yeah, I tried to, but Sunday is on a Sunday morning. It's the other side of town. It's the only day that normally I'm coaching the kids rugby now, so it's impossible. But yeah, just even just that, just being in that group, like put anything in there. I'll meet some of them at parkrun still. We'll talk. It's just another little group that I've got as well. Yeah, and meet up, go for runs. It's just another thing.
Love it. Absolutely brilliant, mate. So let's talk about the pictures. So obviously the fantastic Kim Tobin, who takes a lot of pictures for the club and distributes them for free to all the club members, which is fantastic. She has caught you on a couple of occasions, and one, I'll never forget the picture when you come down to the support squad to cheer on London Marathon, which was
that first one was that was Miles. That was the first one.
Miles. Beg your pardon, Miles as well. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, because he's on the other side of the road. So yeah, I remember. Yeah. Apologies. Yeah, Miles.
There was a split in the middle at that point, so one was on each side of the road. It was crazy.
Yeah, so apologies. Yeah, no, Miles absolutely does exactly the same for Kib. Does fantastic job for the club, and he captured that picture of. So we're just talking about you and Adam, and
Yeah,
Adam's actually running London Marathon
yeah.
in 24, and you was in the crowd. And even though we've got that big cheer squad, he saw you, and he made a
Well,
beeline for you.
only just he actually ran past me first.
Oh,
He was
did
running,
he?
giving the high fives. I had to try and grab him, pulled him back, and nearly pulled his watch off, and he had to come back because there was so many of us. It was just
Yeah.
hard for him to pick anyone out. Yeah, so
But I just remember the embrace, the hug that he gave you. And it's like, you two have known each other barely like any time at all, as you said,
yeah,
from his kind
couple of
gestures of what
months. Yeah,
happened. Seeing that on the London Marathon course and being captured in a picture, that's powerful.
yeah. It was pretty awesome that he got that photo. Yeah,
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 it's definitely it's an iconic
Miles
photo, isn't it? Yeah.
printed it off and sent it to both of us as well.
Miles did.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh wow, fair play,
yeah,
Miles. What a fantastic gesture, and yeah, massive respect to you about that. That's such a lovely thing to do. That's nice of both of you. And then obviously you repaid the
yeah.
favour because last year when I was
Last
up at
year,
Cheer
yeah.
Squad, you was actually running London Marathon, and Adam was there cheering. This is what I talk about. You come steaming down, and you saw him, and you hit him, bang straight into him. That hug, wow.
I knew as soon as I knew it was going to be emotional. As soon as I turned the corner, because I've obviously done it before, and I just remembered. I knew I saw the bridge, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I started crying. I was about 150 meters before I even got there, just crying. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, wow. Obviously I can't even imagine how you felt about it, but even for all us around, we knew that moment was coming almost, and obviously Angela was there as well. We knew that moment was coming, and it was again powerful. It's 2 years in a row where the power of
Yeah,
community through grief and loss is just it's just highlighted there in just a stupid clip or a photo. It's amazing.
man, just like thinking about it now, it's like just time stood still. I literally remember seeing Adam. I think it was Kim in the road taking the photos, but I don't remember anything else, anyone else. It's all a blur. Like, so yeah, I have to watch the video you took back just to remember. It was all literally. I was such a mess,
Yeah.
and that marathon was so hard as well. How hot it was.
Oh
I just
well,
by 18, by the GS, at 18.
Well, you got to remember, you got to take the fact. Obviously, you got the heat. You got the fact that it's a bloody marathon, and marathons are really tough anyway. It's a London marathon, and then you got to throw in on top of all that emotion and everything else. So I'm not
That was the
surprised it was
hardest
tough,
bit.
mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was.
you've done amazing to get it done, get the job done. Honestly,
Yeah, got it done. No more.
is that definitely? Is it no more marathons?
Unless I get in the ballot, yeah.
There you go. There's
I'm not.
always that, just in case, maybe. If so, that's how I was going to
Maybe.
finish up today. So I'll ask you to talk to you about what is next. What are the plans next? I know, obviously, you have a lot going on. You got five children that you're bringing up as a single parent. You got a lot, and we know that. And it'd be great if we could all support you. But with your running journey and what you've got, have you got anything planned?
Uh, Not this year. No, I did. Last year was the first year that I've ever really done multiple races. To be honest,
Hmm.
this year currently I've just got the Vitality 10K booked in. Yeah, I'm just gonna wing it this year, see what happens. But main goal is just carry on consistently running
Yeah.
because this is the first time I've finished a marathon and then consistently carried on running and I'm just seeing the benefits. So that's the main goal. Just keep running. To be honest.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And just keep that in mind that as I know I speak on behalf of the whole of certainly the 40 Runs Running Community that a lot of the members are there for anyone who needs it, and we've shown hopefully that we've been there for you for times, and we're still there, still now going on, and we never want anyone in this community to feel alone. And whenever you want to reach out, mate, you just reach out because we know life's tough, and you've just give us an illustration of actually how tough it can be and what you've come through. For you to be here now talking to me openly about it, which I really appreciate, it's amazing, mate. You're doing fantastic.
Cheers.
You really
Yeah,
are, mate.
yeah. Honestly, it's still just not even messages now. Just yeah, it's just really crazy.
It's brilliant, mate. Honestly, we're here for you. Literally, we won't take up any more of your time. You probably got kids screaming for you to go and get their dinners and stuff sorted out, mate. So listen, we wish you all the best. We really, really appreciate you coming on and sharing your story beneath the bib. And I think although a lot of us probably know you, we maybe know you that little bit better now. So Sam, honestly, mate, we really appreciate this, and
Yeah,
hopefully we'll see you at a race really soon, mate.
hopefully, yeah, I'm going to
Good, Sam.
try.
Thanks
Cheers.
a lot, mate. You take care of yourself. Look after yourself. Bye, mate.
Cheers, bye.